What's up guys, I'm Chirag and welcome to part 29 of the tutorial series on Amazon API Gateway tutorial. In this tutorial, I will take you through any method in API Gateway. So it's ANY method, not that any method, right? So it's a bit confusing, but we will get an idea once we start with the implementation, right? So earlier we had seen that we used to define multiple methods separately under each resource, right? Like basically get, put, post under a single resource and so on. So how can we handle this by defining a single method? So the answer is that we can use any method, that is ANY method. So basically any method allows you to handle all the supported HTTP methods without defining them separately under certain resource, right? So let's have a look. So here we are going to create a Lambda function followed by the creation of the resource within the API endpoint. And then finally we will create the any method, and finally we will integrate that method with the Lambda function that we have created as a part of the Lambda proxy integration. So let's get started. So the very first thing that we are going to do is that navigate to Lambda Management Console. Now once you are within Lambda Management Console, click on functions from the left panel and say create function from the top right corner. So here we need to fill in few details. So give it a function name. I will say any lambda. Within runtime, I will select Python 3.8, and within permission, I will use an existing role that's going to be the lambda underscore API, lambda API gateway role, and I will say create function. Now once the function is created, we will scroll down to the function code, and here we will say probably print event. And within the return statement, instead of hello from lambda, I will simply say method called dot format. So this is something that I am parsing from the event. So it's going to be the event of HTTP method, right? So we will say, or we will return whichever method is called. So for example, we are sending the post request, right? Then it will return post method call, or in case if we are sending the get request, then it's going to return get method call, right? So that is all I wanted to change as a part of the function code, and I will say save this function. Now once this is done, navigate to API Gateway. Now within API Gateway, you can create a new API Gateway or API endpoint, and then you can create a resource, but I'm going to create a resource within this proxy API Gateway or the API endpoint, right? So once you have created the API endpoint, or if you're using an existing API, then click on resources from the left panel. Then click on action, say create resource. I will simply give some dummy name here. I will say invoke, for example, and I will say create resource. Now, as I mentioned earlier, so for example, we want to put together a few methods within this resource, right? So it can also be able to execute delete method, post method, and get method. Then what we generally do is we select this resource, we click on action and say create method, right? And then subsequently we create another methods one by one, and we have some backend integration, right? So to avoid that, we are going to create only one method, that is any method. So select any from the drop down list and click on the tick mark. Now it will ask us for the backend integration. So within integration type, we will select Lambda function, and we will use Lambda proxy integration over here. So I will check this and select the function name that we have just created. So that's any lambda. We'll paste it over here and I will say save. Okay. So here we have the any method configured, right? So one thing I want to highlight that while using any method, it's good idea to use a Lambda proxy integration, right? So here within integration request, we are using this Lambda proxy integration, or you can go ahead and configure mapping templates for non-proxy integration, right? So that's something I wanted to highlight. Now we are all done with this. So finally we will click on action and we will say deploy API. Select the deployment stage. So I'm going to create a new stage. I will say version 1 and say deploy. Now we have successfully deployed this. Now we are good to test. So let me copy this invocation URL. I will navigate to Postman. I will paste it over here, followed by the resource that we have created. So it's going to be invoke, right? And for example, I want to execute get method, right? So I will simply say send. And now it should be able to return get method called, right? And now if we go ahead to the Lambda management console and check the logs, so click on monitoring, say view logs in CloudWatch. So if you remember, then we had a print statement, that is print event. So we will have a look at the event, how it looks. So as you can see here, we have the resource that is /invoke that we are invoking basically. And then we have the HTTP method, right? So it says get because we had sent the get request, right? So similarly, if I go ahead over here and let's say I want to perform post. So within headers, I want to say content type application/JSON, and I want to define a body saying maybe raw. I will say message hello, right? And I will say send. Now, as you can see, we have the return statement, or we have the response that is post method called, and we also have the status code 200. It means it ran successfully. So now if we go ahead and have a look at the logs, so let me reload this. So here we have the another event. Now it says resource that is /invoke and the HTTP method is post, right? And if we look at the body over here, then we have this payload that is a message hello that we are passing from the Postman, right? So similarly, you can also put together maybe a delete method. So within that, I don't want to pass this payload, or let's say here I want to pass on the query string parameter. So I will say $param1 equal to hello. And I will say send. So here we have that is delete method called. And now we again look at the logs over here. So it's loading. So here we are. So as you can see here again, resource is /invoke and HTTP method is delete, right? And if we look at the query string parameter over here, that is query string parameter. So we have the one parameter that is one query string parameter that is param1 as hello, right? So this is how you can use any method to handle multiple HTTP requests, right? Or multiple HTTP methods. So here we defined any method to handle different HTTP methods. Now, how can we do the same for the resources, right? So for example, let's go to the resources. Now here we defined any method and we are not defining independently post, get or delete method, right? So this any method is handling everything for us, and everything is being handled from the backend, from the Lambda function, right? So how can we achieve the same for the resources like we did for the method, right? So well, that is something I will cover in the part 30 of this tutorial series. And till that time, if you want me to do tutorial on any use case or service, then please leave them below and I will try my best to come up with the tutorial as soon as possible. And if you have any queries or comments, then again please leave them below and don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel, and see you next time.